Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is expressbet.com, Fountain of Youth Day, 14 races. Let's quickly go to Pete Aiello with those track and weather conditions.
Fountain of Youth Day begins with beautiful weather conditions for horse racing. Temperatures in the low 80s, a fast main track, a firm turf, and a 14-race card. Let's get right to the action with race 1 at 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimer is in for $6,250. Scratch the 1, 2, and 7. Favorite was the 8, Go-Go Jack.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for She Nailed It, a good start for Go-Go Jack, and the other favorite, Miss Surprise, is away in good shape. In fact, Miss Surprise will kick to an advantage in the run down the backstretch. Go-Go Jack will take a flanking position and move into second ahead of She Nailed It in third, then Salsarita, and at the back is My Cotton Rose. They speed to the half-mile point at 9-5. Miss Surprise has the lead. Luis Saez getting after this big favorite, Go-Go Jack, to try to stay in range. 3 wide third is Salsarita, tucked in fourth is She Nailed It. My Cotton Rose is last. 22-2 for the opening quarter speed. Miss Surprise has the lead. Go-Go Jack on the outside within a neck of the leader second, but working awfully hard. It's a gap of 2.5 to She Nailed It and Salsarita as they go to the top of the stretch. Miss Surprise on the inside, Go-Go Jack on the outside. These two shoulder to shoulder with a quarter of a mile left to go. They went 45 and 2 for a half mile. Miss Surprise has a little bit more. Go-Go Jack drifts to the center and moves again down the center, and She Nailed It loose and charging. 3 chances here. Go-Go Jack hits the front, but She Nailed It might have a shot to get her on the outside. Here comes She Nailed It over the top to take the lead for Lionel Reyes. It's 5-1. It's She Nailed It to win the opener by a length. Second is the favorite Go-Go Jack, then Miss Surprise and Salsarita in 112 flat.
We start the afternoon with an upset as number 6, She Nailed It, takes advantage of an aggressive pace in front of her and rallies for the score under jockey Lionel Reyes. For Jose Garofalo and owner Giancarlo Mota. Second 8, Go-Go Jack, and third was the 5, Miss Surprise. We go now to the second race of the afternoon, the start of the early pick 4. Race number 2, a 1-mile maiden claimer. Price tag here, $12,500. A field of 8 signed on. The favorite was the 5, High Rolling Dude.
And they're off. Bounced around at the beginning were both the Kid and Sid and Beach Resort. High Rolling Dude is away quick today, up on the outside General Stonewall with El Playon widest of all. Moving out the inside, Amy's Artie, and the long shot Amy's Artie is going after the leader, and how is the leader as they run out of the chute. High Rolling Dude is second and working well here, clear of the third horse, General Stonewall, then outside looking in. Beach Resort's on the far outside with La Leyenda and El Playon, and the Kid and Sid drops back last behind an opening quarter mile of 24 and 3. 5 furlongs left to go, and Amy's Artie and Alban Jimenez now off the lead by 3.5. Second is the favorite High Rolling Dude. Third is long shot General Stonewall. Beach Resort in the yellow colors on the outside. La Leyenda between horses, then outside looking in, and El Playon, and still far back to the Kid and Sid. The opening half mile was a strong 48 seconds flat as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. It's Amy's Artie on top by 3.5. High Rolling Dude gets the green light from Hernandez to go after the leader and does start to get some ground back second. Well clear third running La Leyenda, then El Playon and Beach Resort. Nothing from outside looking in with a quarter of a mile left to go. High Rolling Dude starts to hit high gear and just ran by Amy's Artie to take the lead. Trying to run home from there is La Leyenda with El Playon, 3/4. 1:13-1, they're at the top of the stretch, and kicking away is High Rolling Dude. High Rolling Dude now by 5. Amy's Artie is all in, trying to hold on to second, then El Playon with La Leyenda between horses, but as they come to the wire, it's all about High Rolling Dude. High Rolling Dude's gonna do it here and do it easy. Up second was La Leyenda, and third was Amy's Artie, then El Playon in 1:39 flat.
Number 5, High Rolling Dude, got into gear much earlier here this afternoon, and it proved a very nice move for him as he was an easy winner to start the early pick 4. Second start of his career is a winning one for trainer Ken McPeak and jockey Brian Hernandez Jr. Owned by Shane Floyd, High Rolling Dude gets the job done. 6, La Leyenda was second ahead of the 1, Amy's Artie, who ran third.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm. breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch the 1, Dr. Harlan. A field of 6. Favorites were 3, Golden Cantharos, and 4, Duke of Miami.
And they're off. Level beginning. From between horses, Miago is away well. Here's French Accent moving through at the rail, and Jimenez and French Accent will take the lead in the run to the half-mile point. Golden Cantharos comes away in second on the outside. That's Cotton 2 third. Back to fourth and Duke of Miami ahead of Artist, and Miago is last. They make their way down the backstretch and go to the half-mile point. And with the advantage, it's still French Accent in front by a neck. 3 wide in Cotton 2 from between horses, Golden Cantharos. Next at the rail is Duke of Miami, fourth ahead of the gray Artist, and Miago is last. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed, less than 3 furlongs to go. French Accent held together up front, leads by a neck. Golden Cantharos trying to stay in range while second, toward the outside, Cotton 2 third. Duke of Miami is a driven fourth, but he's still close enough, if good enough, with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front, French Accent tries to repel the challenges toward the inside. Duke of Miami floating wide as Cotton 2, but he's still right there. 3/16 to go. Now it's French Accent who gets serious at the 8th pole. He leads by 2. Down the center in Cotton 2 toward the inside, Duke of Miami. 16th to go. French Accent's almost there. He has a winning lead. It's French Accent, gate to wire. Cotton 2 second, Duke of Miami third, and Golden Cantharos finish fourth.
Number 2, French Accent responds to the barn change in a more favorable pace scenario, getting the front under Albin Jimenez and holding on for a gate-to-wire win for owner-trainer Carlos David. Second, number 5, Cotton 2, and third was the 4, Duke of Miami. The fourth race of the afternoon was the first of many graded stakes races on the card, the Grade 3 Palm Beach at a mile and a 16th on turf for $150,000 in guaranteed purse money. A field of 8 signed on. The favorite was the 5, A Thread of Blue.
Racing in the Palm Beach Stakes. From the center, A Thread of Blue gets a smooth beginning. Down at the inside, it's Art G is back with King Otakar moving up. Far outside, here's long shot Hard Bell, and Hard Bell kicks on with it past the wire the first time and opens 2. A Thread of Blue will look the angle to the outside and race from second. Casa Creed is third. King Otakar is down toward the rail. They're followed by Castlewood Terrace, who's in and amongst rivals while a bit tight on the course. On the inside and saving ground, Art G is back. Louder Than Bombs is 3 wide while second last, and the trailer is Sterling Drive as King Otakar and Leparoux have moved through inside to take the lead. It's King Otakar to the backstretch run on top by a neck. Hard Bell right back at him from second. A Thread of Blue trying to flank these top 2 third. Already flanking him is fourth running Casa Creed. Then Art G is back down at the inside, a length and a half better than long shot Castlewood Terrace. Louder Than Bombs is unhurried at this stage under Irad Ortiz Jr., 5 lengths off the lead, and the trailer is Sterling Drive. 47 and 4 for a half mile after an opening quarter in 23 and 3. Inside half a mile from home, King Otakar leads but only narrowly. Hard Bell second, 3 wide A Thread of Blue third, 4 wide Casa Creed gets the go sign from fourth. Art G is back, is still in the hunt from fifth, and Louder Than Bombs who looks for racing room. Castlewood Terrace is next, and Sterling Drive is last as they round the far turn. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. A Thread of Blue with his ears up has now moved to the narrow lead. King Otakar battles on second. Casa Creed a threat on the outside. 3/4, 112 and 1. There's an eighth of a mile left to go. Luis Saez asked A Thread of Blue to kick on, but Casa Creed is moving to him on the outside. Louder Than Bombs third. A Thread of Blue and Casa Creed. A Thread of Blue responds and turns him away to win the Palm Beach from Casa Creed second. Then Louder Than Bombs, and Archie is back in 141 and 4.
Number 5, A Thread of Blue, does a very nice job here this afternoon of holding off a big close from Casa Creed to get the victory as a popular favorite here in the Palm Beach. Luis Saez rode the son of Hard Spun for trainer Kieran McLaughlin and owner Leonard Green. Second, number 7, Casa Creed, and third was the 6th, Louder Than Bombs. Let's go now to the 5th race of the afternoon, the Canadian Turf on turf at 1 mile, $150,000 on the line. Grade 3 horses. Scratch the 4, Sand Dancer. Favorite was the 7, Breaking the Rules.
And they're off in the Canadian Turf. From the rails, CM Reap gets the first call with Krampus away in good shape. Up on the outside, Breaking the Rules is away third. Back to fourth is Holiday Stone. Hembry is second last early, and the trailer is Cowboy Culture. They charge to the first turn with CM Reap holding the inside edge and the advantage over Krampus, who's racing from second. The favorite breaking the rules is third, while a bit wide on the course, now dropping over a touch. Holiday Stone is fourth down at the inside. In tight is Cowboy Culture at the back of the field with Hembry just ahead of him, separated by 5 lengths in the run to the backstretch. It's CM Reap at a nice price on top by 2.5. Krampus, the nearest pursuer, second. On his flank is breaking the rules third. At the inside and Holiday Stone from fourth, behind an opening quarter of just 24-2. Hembry is fifth, and the trailer is Cowboy Culture. Down the backstretch they go, and at 5-1, CM Reap is being left to his own devices. He leads the way by 3 lengths. Krampus is second, breaking the rules is third. Holiday Stone at the inside fourth. Back to fifth and Hembry, and the trailer is Cowboy Culture. There's been no change in the plot through the opening half mile in 48-3. Less than 3 furlongs to go. CM Reap held together nicely, leads the way by a length. 3 wide breaking the rules in the 2-path. It's Krampus, and they're both moving at the leader now. Holiday Stone is fourth. Hembry is a driven fifth, and at the back is Cowboy Culture, and they turn for home. Breaking the rules and Krampus. These two kick on. Holiday Stone angles to the outside to try to run with them with an eighth of a mile left to go. Krampus has the lead, breaking the rules on the outside. These two, it's Krampus inside, breaking the rules on the outside. Krampus is dead game, breaking the rules, trying to get by. Here's the line, it's a photo finish. And I think Krampus held on. Krampus and Johnny V in a tight photo over breaking the rules in 1:34.4.
Nice stretch run in today's 5th race. The top 2 threw it down, and in the end, it was 5 Krampus who turned away the challenge of breaking the rules to get the 9-2 success under jockey John Velasquez for trainer Bill Mott and owner William Skatine. Second, number 7, breaking the rules, and a great try. They were well clear of the 3 Holiday Stone, who ran third. We continue with graded stakes action, but move to the main track at 6 furlongs for the Gulfstream Park Sprint. $100,000 in guaranteed purse money in a field of 8. Off-time favorites included 1, Recruiting Ready, and 4, Quixote.
Racing in the Gulfstream Park Sprint. Good start inside for My Chinamato, who heads off for the early lead. Recruiting Ready, just a touch slow to get into high gear, and he's now behind horses as Quixote has him boxed in. It's a gap of 3 to Sweet on the Ladies with Storm Advisory and Pass the Butter, then Santi Amen, and 3 to the trailer, Millionaire Runner. They speed to the half-mile point, and 99-1 Bomber, My Chinamato, holds a narrow lead, but Quixote moves right to him. Recruiting Ready, who was beat to the punch today, will have to angle 3 wide for clear racetrack, ahead of Storm Advisory, who's 4th. Back to 5th, Sweet on the Ladies, then Santi Amen and Pass the Butter, and Millionaire Runner is last, and Quixote is first. Up on the outside, Recruiting Ready moves to him right now, as the opening quarter was just 22-2. Recruiting Ready on the attack now at the quarter pole, and he takes the lead. Trying to fight on from second, Quixote, well clear of Sweet on the Ladies, who's running home from third. Top of the lane, on the outside, Recruiting Ready. Quixote boxing on, he's back for more inside. Eighth of a mile to go. Recruiting Ready tries to put him away. Now he extends to a 1.5 length lead. Quixote can't reach him. Sweet on the Ladies destined for third. Recruiting Ready to win the Gulfstream Park Sprint by 2.5. Second, Quixote. Third, Sweet on the Ladies in 1:09.2.
Favorites run 1-2 in today's 6th race is number 1, Recruiting Ready, at least to me, was very impressive in victory as he had to sit off the speed early, something he's not known for doing. He did it effectively here this afternoon under Luis Saez for trainer Stanley Huff and the Sagamore Farm. The son of Algorithm's Too Fast in the Gulfstream Sprint. We go now to the 7th race. It's the Very One Stakes on turf at 1 mile and 3/16. Grade 3 horses for a $150,000 purse. Scratch number 9, Eskimo Kisses, a field of 8. Lukewarm choice was number 3, Holy Helena.
Racing in the Very One Stakes. From the center, Semper Sentenci gets the first call with Holy Helena down at the inside. Up on the outside, here's Icky Macho not far away, and Lafta lands 4th. Back to 5th, while a bit wide on the course is AA Azula's Arch. The Tulip is keyed up, down inside for Rosario, racing a bit keen, while about 3 lengths off the lead and third last. Tricky Escape is second last and dropped over to the 2-path for Chris DiCarlo, and the early trailer is Danceland. Into the first turn they go. They're chasing the speed of Icky Macho, who gets over to the rail and leads the way by a length. Lafta is racing from second. Holy Helena is third. Semper Sentenci is now 4th, and down at the inside, the Tulip is 5th. Then it's the team of AA Azula's Arch and Tricky Escape, and still at the back is Danceland. separated by 5 lengths as they race into the backstretch. Icky Macho and jockey Jose Ortiz with the advantage through an opening quarter in 23 and 4. On the outside, Lafta is there second. Holy Helena biding her time at the rail third. Semper Sentenci is racing in fourth ahead of the Tulip. Out wide is AA Azula's Arch. Tricky Escape is between horses and a length to the trailer, Danceland. Half mile complete in 49 and 1. They go to the half mile mark, and with the advantage, it's still Icky Macho by a length. Lafta is second, Holy Helena third, Semper Sentenci fourth. No change in the top 4 as Tricky Escape moves up a touch to take fifth. Down at the inside, the Tulip, 3 wide AA Azula's Arch, and the trailer is Danceland. All 8 in with a chance here as the pace starts to quicken. Icky Macho has been in front from the outset, now tries to get away, extends to a length and a quarter lead. Toward the inside, Holy Helena will get loose and try to get after a second. Lafta is next with Semper Sentenci. Off the turn in the stretch drive. Advantage to Icky Macho by 2. Holy Helena starts to hit high gear now, and here she comes. Holy Helena tracking down Icky Macho, who's digging deep. Icky Macho inside. Holy Helena on the outside. These two, it's going to be close. It's going to be Holy Helena. Holy Helena with that big stretch kick ran down a game Icky Macho, then Semper Sentenci and Tricky Escape in 154 and 1.
The Ortiz brothers put on a stretch show in today's 7th race with number 3, Holy Helena, proving best under jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. for Jimmy Jerkins and the Stronach stable. She's a very reliable daughter of Go Sapper, and she gets a grade 3 success here this afternoon. Second, number 6, Icky Macho, and a huge effort ahead of number 4, Semper Sentenci, who ran third.
And Go Sapper is pulling away. Go Sapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Sapper again has won. Go Sapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for the 8th race of the afternoon, the 31st running of the Here Comes the Bride Grade 3 event. 3-year-old fillies under center stage this time, a mile and a 16th over the turf. A field of 8 signed on. The favorite was the 7, Cambier Park.
And they're off. From the center, My Gal Betty gets the first call. Cambier Park is quick into stride, and Belle Laura from down toward the inside. Vow to Recover is at the rail as they run to the finish line the first time. It's Belle Laura who has the lead over the favorite Cambier Park second. Vow to Recover is third. Connectivity is alongside My Gal Betty. Then back at the inside goes Princessa Carolina, racing ahead of Golconda, and Primella is last of all as they run around the first turn. Up front, the leader is Belle Laura by a length. Cambier Park second, Vow to Recover third. Connectivity is 3 wide from between horses, My Gal Betty. Then Princessa Carolina racing ahead of Golconda. And Primella is still unhurried at this stage under Joel Rosario, about 8 lengths off the lead as they roll into the backstretch. The opening quarter went in 24 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. With the advantage, Belle Laura, but only narrowly. Cambier Park is second. 3 wide third is My Gal Betty. 4 wide fourth is Connectivity. Tucked in at the rail is Vow to Recover. In between horses, Princessa Carolina. She's looking for some place to go. 2 better than Golconda. And still unhurried is Primella. Inside half a mile away as they swing to the far turn, 49 and 3 for a half mile. And Cambier Park and Jose Ortiz bid up on the outside of Belle Laura, and Cambier Park puts ahead in front. From third and Princessa Carolina, then Vow to Recover. Trying to run home from the back is Primella as they run for home. Cambier Park the first to turn in. Vow to Recover gets into the clear. Princessa Carolina on the outside. Belle Laura battling on toward the rail with 1/8 of a mile left. Cambier Park now has a narrow lead. Belle Laura dead game and fighting on. Princessa Carolina on the outside, but it will be Cambier Park to do it. Cambier Park is the big favorite, wins 3 parts of a length. Princessa Carolina was second and Belle Laura third in 142 flat.
Number 7, Cambier Park takes the step forward to graded stakes competition and does it with ease under jockey Jose Ortiz. The daughter of Medaglia d'Oro has some serious talent for trainer Chad Brown and OXO Equine. Big run from long shot 5, Princessa Carolina, who was second, ahead of the 2, Belle Lauren, who set the pace and fought hard but had to settle for third. We go now to the 9th race of the afternoon, the start of today's Rainbow 6. Today's 9th race on the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maidens of the special weight variety. A scratch of 12, Queen Brunette, and a scratch of 14, Kimberly Francis. A field of 12. This was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. Serenista away quickly from the center. Down inside, Violent Trick moves to challenge. Moving on their outside is Lady Rosalie into the top flight. These three across the course. Macabre is next with Call to Victory between horses. Taking a strong grip is La Australiana. Just to her inside goes Prosperite in the run to the first turn. Serenista comes away with the lead and leads now by a length. From the inside, Violent Trick is there second. Up on the outside, Lady Rosalie is there third. Three wide and Prosperite. In between horses goes Call to Victory. Our Law is next at the rail. She's the gray and the pink, about 4 lengths off the lead. Then Macabre. La Australiana is 3 wide on the course. Then it's a length back to Chode Bridge, racing ahead of Tina Spirit, who's about 6 lengths off the lead. It's a length and a half to Champagne Diet, and San Soraya is last of the 12 through the opening quarter mile in 24-1. Down the backstretch they go. Serenista at a big number leads the way by a length and a quarter. Racing in second is Lady Rosalie. Then up on the outside and now third. And moving a bit closer is Prosperite. Violent Trick is next toward the rail. In between horses goes Call to Victory with La Australiana in the lime colors on the outside. Down at the inside goes Our Law. Macabre is in the 2 path. She's 5 lengths off the lead. Tina Spirit gets involved on the outside of Chode Bridge, who's 2 lengths better than Champagne Diet. San Soraya still last as they round the far turn. Serenista has been in front from the outset, maintains the lead. Lady Rosalie losing her pitch from between horses. Up on the outside and putting in a charge. Here's the run from Prosperite. Saez has her in full stride as they turn for home. Serenista still has something to say about it. She leads a length and a half. Prosperite on the outside second. La Australiana is next with Call to Victory. Less than an eighth to go. Serenista still clear. Serenista on the board at 7-1, and she'll go gate to wire. Second is Prosperite. Third is La Australiana in 143 flat.
Number 7, Serenista, got the front and secured an easy lead, going gate to wire at 7-1 to kick off the Rainbow Six. For trainer Mikhail Yanikov and jockey Manny Franco, Olympia Star Incorporated, the winning owners of this daughter of Dialed In. Number 9, Prosperite, gave it a good run, but had to settle for second. Let's go now to the 10th race of the afternoon, the start of the late pick 5. Late pick 5 pool guaranteed today at $500,000. We went well over that mark. A mile and a 16th over the main track. Scratch the 1, own it if you want it. These were special weight maidens. Favorites included the 2, Haunt, and the 7, High Amplitude.
And they're off. From the center, Identifier gets the first call, but it was a sharp beginning for Haunt, who's down inside, and these two kick on from Ranger Up, who comes away a joint third, as High Amplitude is quickly dropped over to the rail. He'll race from fourth. Then back to Shanghai Superfly, working 2 in advance of Corinthius, who's 3 wide. Between horses is Pow along the inside, the Trash Man's coming, and Felix the Fox is at the back of the field as they round the first turn. Identifier with his ears up has the lead now by a length. Jose Ortiz wants the flanking position, and he gets it with Haunt, who races from second. Tucked in third is High Amplitude from fourth and Ranger Up. Then back to Shanghai Superfly. 3 wide is Felix the Fox. Corinthius is between horses. Pow is now second last, and now the trailer is the Trash Man's coming. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat as they go 5 furlongs from home. The advantage to Identifier. He's traveling smoothly at this stage, and he went 48-2 to the opening half mile. Second is Haunt. Up on the outside, here's Felix the Fox, who was last early. Rosario has him all the way up into third. Back to fourth and Ranger Up. Working hard fifth is High Amplitude, 3 better than Shanghai Superfly. Then Pow as they round the far turn. They move now with less than 3 furlongs to go to the first finish line, and Felix the Fox continues to close ground on Identifier up front. Ranger Up is scrubbed on by Luis Saez, but he starts to gain some ground. High Amplitude is also coming on for the run. Not kicking on at all was Haunt with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Identifier trying to finish what he started. On the outside, Ranger Up takes a run at him from second. Felix the Fox is flattening out third. Less than an eighth to go. Identifier dead game inside. Ranger Up trying to press past on the outside. Identifier, Ranger Up. Identifier has more. Identifier will win it. Ranger Up second. Third was High Amplitude, then Felix the Fox, and Shanghai Superfly in 144-4.
Number 4, Identifier, was allowed to get a very easy lead, got comfortable up front, and held on when challenged under jockey Misael Jaramillo. For trainer Jorge Navarro and owners Alan Michelle Crawford and Gulfstream Farm. 8, Ranger Up with a good try second, ahead of number 7, High Amplitude, who had to settle for third. To the 11th race now, first leg of your late pick 4 at a mile on turf. It's the 33rd running of the Honey Fox, a field of 10. Favorite was the 1, Precious.
Racing, and the Honey Fox valedictorian gets the first call, quickly tackled by La Signare, who's headed off for the lead, and La Signare will get a clear advantage in the charge to the first turn. Valentine Wish is away in the top flight with Valedictorian down at the inside. Out wide on the course is Scotty's Model trying to work over while 3 or 4 deep. The favorite Precious is down at the inside and races about 4.5 lengths off the lead. Bellevue has dropped over to the rail for Rosario, racing about 6 lengths off the pace setter. On the 3 path is Conquest Hard Candy, who's off the speed today. Fire Key is between horses. Second last is Dulce Lily, and it's 2.5 to the trailer. The trailer is Hogan's Holiday. They speed down the backstretch after an opening quarter in an aggressive 23-2. La Signare allowed to roll along up front, leads it by almost 3. Valentine Wish is second, Valedictorian is third, Scotty's Model is fourth. Precious is unhurried at this stage under Castellano, fifth at the inside. Conquest Hard Candy is 3 wide. In between horses goes Fire Key, and Bellevue is at the rail. Up on the outside, and Hogan's Holiday tries to get underway with Dulce Lily as La Signare is committed for home under Jose Ortiz. 1.5 mile and 46-2 and bumps the margin to 5. From the inside, and Valedictorian starts to quicken and get after her second. Up on the outside, the favorite Precious in stride while third. 2.5 clear of Scotty's Model in the wrap, the top of the stretch. La Signare's lead is gone. Here's Valedictorian to take her shot between horses. Precious let go on the outside by Castellano. Bellevue follows her from fourth, and a late run from long shot Fire Key. In deep stretch, Valedictorian trying to hold off Precious. Bellevue is loose. Here's Precious surging. Precious will win it. Second, Valedictorian closer for third. Hogan's Holiday and Bellevue with Fire Key, and 134 flat.
Number 1, Precious gets the job done under confident handling from Javier Castellano for trainer Chad Brown and owner Peter Brandt. 2, Valedictorian with a great try second, ahead of number 9, Bellevue, who finished third. Let's go to the 12th race. It was one of the featured races of the day. This is the Grade 2 Davona Dale, $200,000 in guaranteed purse money and a 1-mile trip. 3-year-old fillies went postward. Late rider change on 4, Geltrin to Luis Saez. The off-time favorite was the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies winner, number 1, Jaywalk.
And they're off in the Davona Dale. It was a smooth beginning for Jaywalk, who's down toward the inside and challenging for control with Cookie Dough, who's right alongside. These two move ahead of Another Time, who's away racing in third. Geltrin splits horses, and Champagne Anyone's on the outside. Then back to the team of Bold Script and Another Time, and the trailer is High Regard. Out of the chute and onto the main course, Cookie Dough has the lead, but she also has inside position as Joel Rosario angles Breeders' Cup winner Jaywalk to the 2-path. She'll flank the leader second behind a 24-1. Very reasonable opening quarter. Geltrin is third. They've gone 3 ahead of Champagne Anyone fourth. Outside fifth in High Regard, then Another Time, and the trailer is Bold Script. They make their way to the half-mile point, and it's the Sire Stakes champion Cookie Dough in front of the Breeders' Cup champion Jaywalk, who races from second. Geltrin a 3-wide third behind a 47-2 half-mile. Still 3 or 4 lengths back to Another Time, who improves inside of Champagne Anyone. High Regard has been wide every step of the journey, and Bold Script is last as they round the far turn. Cookie Dough comes under pressure to hold control. Jaywalk in between horses is now only a neck off the lead second. Geltrin 3-wide third. Champagne Anyone will have to go 4-wide fourth at the rail, and Another Time from fifth. After 3 quarters and 112 flat, Jaywalk just lost ground to Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough still finding up front. She's 13-1, and Jaywalk is not finding. Jaywalk fails to fire here as Geltrin now offers the challenge to Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough digging. Geltrin surging. Geltrin's 50-1. Cookie Dough tries to hold her off. These two photo finish. It's a huge photo in the Davona Dale, but Jaywalk's not involved in 136-4.
A stunning upset in today's Davona Dale. Jaywalk is off the board while fourth. The win goes to the 4, Geltrin. She was 50-1. Geltrin for the local connections of ADR Racing and Alexis Delgado. A pickup ride and a good one for Luis Saez. Runs down another locally based runner in Cookie Dough, who fought the good fight. She was game while second, ahead of the 5 Champagne Anyone, who ran third. Jaywalk empty. We'll be right back.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
There's a look at the horses for the upcoming Fountain of Youth Stakes, the feature race of the afternoon, brought to us by our friends at ExpressBet.com. It's the 13th race over the main track at a mile and a 16th. First finish line race on the road to the Florida Derby for $400,000. A field of 11. We did have a rider change on the 11 to Amisael Jaramillo. The favorite was the 7, Hidden Scroll.
And they're off in the ExpressBet.com Fountain of Youth. Great start for Gladiator King, and on the stretch out, he's quick into stride and drops over to the rail to lead the way. Now, Hidden Scroll, the big favorite, got a good start as well, and he's marching right on with it here. Hidden Scroll now a neck on top. Away third is Global Campaign. Code of Honor is at the rail, followed by Vekoma, then Epic Dreamer. Everfast is a bit wide with Signal Man between horses, and Bourbon War along the rail. Union's Destiny 4 wide at the back of the field. Frosted Grace is last, and Hidden Scroll is first. Hidden Scroll and Joel Rosario aggressive in the early stages. They lead the race by a half a length. Big long shot Gladiator King is there second, 2.5 clear of Global Campaign third, and the opening quarter was Racehorse Time, 22-4. These top three have a 4-length break on Vekoma, who's racing from fourth, then Code of Honor and Epic Dreamer. At the inside in Bourbon War, a length better than Signal Man. Everfast is on his outside, and outside of them is Union's Destiny. The trailer remains Frosted Grace, and the leader remains Hidden Scroll. 45-3 for the opening half mile, and Hidden Scroll, like his debut, is paving a quick path, and he leads the way by a length. Global Campaign is now the nearest pursuer second. Vekoma is now third. Code of Honor is fourth. They've both had pace to chase. From fifth, an Epic Dreamer. Then Signal Man. He's underway with traffic to make up as they run to the top of the stretch. Hidden Scroll puts away Global Campaign. Now he has to deal with Vekoma, and on the inside, Code of Honor. And Code of Honor means business. He's into the clear and challenging the favorite as they turn for home. Less than a quarter of a mile to go in the Fountain of Youth. Hidden Scroll digs deep, but Code of Honor blows past, and Code of Honor is on to the front. Hidden Scroll trying to hold on to second. Here's Bourbon War unleashing a big run down the center, but Code of Honor is going to hang on to win the Fountain of Youth 3 parts of a length over a flying Bourbon War second. Vekoma's in a picture for third with Hidden Scroll in 1:43.4.
Very fast pace put up by the betting favorite Hidden Scroll in the Fountain of Youth Stakes. The difference is he had some quality racehorses behind him today, and even though he kicked on with it, Code of Honor ran him down to spring a 9-1 surprise. He was disappointing when making his Gulfstream debut last time out. He takes a step forward today for John Velasquez and Hall of Famer Shug McGahee. Will Farish, the winning owner and breeder of this son of Noble Mission, who proves that he's as talented as they thought he was. 14th and final race, stakes action continues as the Saturday finale was a mile and 3/8 on turf. The McDermott. Louis Saez picked up the call on the 1 Golden Dragon. We had a field of 11. The favorites were 6 Zulu Alpha and 11 Channel Maker.
Racing in the McDermott. From the inside, Village King and Golden Dragon, the first two out, may begin 2 lengths better than Cool and Rock, who's moving in from the top shelf. Montclair trying to get over, and there's Channel Maker keyed up early for Rosario. Channel Maker all the way from the outside gate is up to challenge for the lead. Montclair settles in third. Cool and Rock and Golden Dragon are next, followed inside by Zulu Alpha. Parked on his outside is Highland Sky, racing ahead of the Best Candy. He's a long shot hopeful in the blue blinkers. Hunter O'Reilly is there, and down at the inside, Vittori Ken as they wheel in front of us for the first time. 24-4 for the opening quarter speed, and putting up the numbers now is Village King by a length. Channel Maker a bit keen while second toward the inside. Cool and Rock third. Zulu Alpha's out McClair fourth. Then back to Montclair from between horses, and in tight is Vittori Ken. Golden Dragon is next toward the rail. Widest of all is Highland Sky. Then it's the Best Candy third last. Second last is Melmich, and the early trailer is Hunter O'Reilly. 1 lap to run here through a 51-second half mile. Village King and Johnny V in front by a length and a quarter. Channel Maker is second. Cool and Rock is third. Zulu Alpha's on the outside fourth. Montclair is back to fifth. Then Vittori Ken out wide on the course in Highland Sky. Golden Dragon has saved ground every step of the journey ahead of Melmich. Then the Best Candy. He's steadily losing ground. He's passed by Hunter O'Reilly, who's at the back of the field. But Hunter O'Reilly's no more than 6 lengths off the lead of Village King. Village King went 3/4 Cruising 117-3 and is less than 5 furlongs from home on top 3 parts of a length. Channel Maker's a bit keen. He's still been a bit keen the whole journey for Rosario, but he's in range second. Zulu Alpha trying to force his hand third. At the inside, Coolin Rock is fourth, followed fifth by the veteran Montclair. Vittori Kin is next. Highland Skies covered an awful lot of ground. Then Golden Dragon toward the rail. Melmich is next. Hunter O'Reilly begins to look for racing room and launch his bid as the mile went 141-4. Less than 3/8 to go. Village King comes under pressure to hold the lead. Channel Maker, Zulu Alpha, Coolin Rock looks for room. Golden Dragon is next, and they are into the drive. Up front, Village King has the lead. Channel Maker to the attack. Zulu Alpha hits high stride on the outside, and Coolin Rock's toward the rail. Melmich from way out of it. He's shifting ground a touch, but he's coming on. Zulu Alpha has the lead close to home. Zulu Alpha will win it. Melmich is second. Coolin Rock is third. Then it's Channel Maker and Village King in 2:16 and 1.
Number 6, Zulu Alpha, ridden like the best horse in the race, and he was the best horse in the race. He gets the job done at even money under Irad Ortiz Jr. for Michael Hoy and trainer Mike Maker. Second, number 3, Melmich. He ran huge today, ahead of number 9, Coolin Rock, who spices up the tribe. Rainbow 6 got hit, but it got hit multiple times. It's the 20-cent return, more than $147,000. That triggers a Sunday carryover with 13 races on tap of more than $740,000.
And that wraps up Saturday's action. We're right back here on Sunday with a 13-race Carter first race post, 12 p.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.